Ha! Gotcha.
No, God!
Hey, welcome back, YouTube. I just got some gas and I'm actually driving about 5 hours south to an international airport. I'm gonna pick up my kids who were just in Texas for about a week. So I decided last minute that I'm gonna do a stealth camp. So this is gonna be my first proper stealth camp since starting this YouTube channel. So kind of nervous, kind of excited. So we'll see how it goes. I have not found anything online about it being illegal to sleep in your vehicle at the airport. So I am going to try it. So the only thing that I found is that you can't sleep in your vehicle in the main part of the city, or you can be fined like $1,000 and be given, 6 months jail time or something like that. But let's be honest, it's California, so that's not happening. You can get away with way worse here. So anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna hopefully find a good spot in long-term parking and find a good spot to back in, and hopefully get nice and sneaky and slip in the back of the truck when no one's around or no one's looking. So but I do have a cover story just in case someone was to knock on my glass or something like that. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I was just getting some food and I'm waiting for my kids to show up and was just getting dressed. It's been a long drive, so I figured if I have a cover story, it kind of helps with, most people are going to be like, oh, okay, but, security, honestly, they've probably seen it 100 times. They're going to be like, sure. Worst case scenario, they kick me out and, I go find a hotel somewhere and, I'll be sleeping in a nice bed. So, but hopefully it's not $1,000 fine, but I truly, seriously, genuinely doubt it. So anyways, thanks for being here, and hopefully you enjoy this adventure. Pee break. Ha! Gotcha. Smells like the devil's lettuce out here. Old Satan sage. Give you a quick peek at what it looks like back here. Okay. Little TV in the corner mounted. This is mounted. I built this little table bench thing on the side. I made this all my goodies in there. Anyways, yeah. And I put all that blackout stuff up so it made it more stealthy so no one would see the lights.
Take the next left, then turn left.
All right, put my goodies right there. Back on the road. What's going on up here? Is this road going into the woods? It definitely is. Wow. What a detour. Nice. Hopefully this isn't too shaky. Wow, they actually paved a road through the middle of the forest to work on that road on the main highway. That was fun. Okay, we are here. I just gotta find a good spot that I can hopefully back into. I don't see any cameras. Yeah, I don't see any cameras actually. That's a good sign. There's a whole parking garage to the right, but the size of my truck doesn't fit in there, so we are going to park in the oversized lot, and hopefully we can get one spot that is away from everything. Hopefully, it would be nice to get up against the fence, because then I can kind of slither into the back of the truck unnoticed. Oh, this might be a good spot right here. That might be our spot, actually. And I'm backing in. Nothing going on here. Oh man, we made it. We definitely made it. So there's quite a bit of security presence over there on that side. There's a guy at the entrance. He kind of was like, hey, go ahead and go over here to the larger vehicle lot, and I was like, sounds good. And then there's another security person on the way here that was parked over there, and then there's a building, or like a office at the bottom of this complex that had people in there. So it's gonna be tricky, and hopefully we can kind of stay under the radar. Like I said, I don't see any cameras at the top of the poles. I don't see any on the side of the building. So we may have just scored. Is that a camera up there? I can't tell. I don't think it is. All right. I think this is as good of a time as any to kind of scurry out of here and slip into the back of the truck. But so far I don't see security making rounds or anything yet, so that's a good sign. But right now I've just been kind of observing
looking for the good opportunity, but so far there's not anything going on. All right, we're just gonna do it. And here we go. Just climb right back in here. No one noticed anything. Everything's just fine. Okay, at the moment, I am kind of getting everything organized. I've got the battery here, PlayStation, the TV, emergency porta potty, and at the moment I'm just gonna get everything organized, and then I'm gonna turn the light on in here and see how bright it is from outside and if it's very noticeable. These windows actually are tinted. They're 5% tinted, as well as the back, but I added this extra black paper just as another level of, you know, covertness. But I will show you. It's kind of hard to tell, but I made a little window where you can peek through, see out the front window, because we backed in. Little hidey hole. But you can't see much, but it's just enough for me to be able to see if there's anyone in front of the truck. On the side of the bed, I've got this one that flips up, and I can really see out there. There's an airplane. Oh, that'll be interesting sleeping too tonight. We're in a very dark lit part of the parking lot, so that's going to help us a lot, I think. Us, me, whatever. And I think that's going to be to our benefit. So anyways, I've got to be able to make this last about 8 or 9 hours of hanging out in here. So anyways, I'm going to finish getting set up in here. I'm going to turn on the light, and then I'm going to sneak out and try to get a video of how obvious it is if there's any lights showing. So I don't think it's going to be too bad, especially with the 5% tint and the black paper I have up on the walls. So we'll give it a shot. All right, just fired up the PlayStation and the TV, and I'm going to turn on a light in here, and I'm going to go outside and see how obvious it is. But first, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Playing a PlayStation 5 in the back of my truck in the middle of a international airport parking lot. All right, so there's the freeway, and here is the back of my truck. I'm gonna put this light. There we go. You can see that a little better now. That's the back of my truck. Sorry if it's a little windy. We're just gonna do a little tour around the outside of the truck. So from the back, with that 5% tint, you can barely see that light, but you can't really see anything else. I guess you can kind of see the PlayStation 5 light, but from this side, I mean, you can barely see some light here. And then from this side, I guess you can see some light here, but you'd have to be walking on the back side of it. And I've got that little flap open. And yeah, think we're doing pretty good. Hopefully no one saw me getting out and going back to the back of the truck. All right, so now I feel a little bit better. Maybe I can patch up that hole a little. I'm gonna close that little hidey hole flap. And yeah, I'm gonna settle in and get comfortable and hopefully fall asleep soon. So I don't have much in terms of food. I knew I was gonna get here pretty late, but I do have a bag of jerky. I have some corn nuts in the cab if I really wanted them, but I think most of the night, or at least for the time that I'm awake, I'm just gonna be laying here relaxing, kind of keeping an eye out, and hopefully falling asleep within the next hour. So it is 1 a.m. but I'm wide awake, so this adventure is just beginning. I did forget to say that I'm hooked up to this solar generator, and it's called the Allpowers S2000 Pro. I like it because you can plug in a someone just rode by on a bike. I didn't know that was a walking trail right there. I'm pretty sure he looked over at me, because from the back I'm pretty visible, but I guess that is a little walking trail right on the other side of this fence, and then there's another fence right before the highway. So that is really good to know that there could be potentially people riding their bikes or walking back there. So there's barbed wire on that fence, so that's good. But wow, that was kind of close. That made me a little nervous, but at least I've got that awareness now. So, but it's got to be pretty hard to see in here, unless this little lamp is like up in the window or something. So I think if I keep if I keep the light down, not in the view of the window, then it should be fine. But yeah, that kind of scared the crap out of me for a minute. Anyways, I am using the S2000 Pro, and I like it because it's got a 30 amp connector here, and you can connect your trailer up to it. So anyways, between the PlayStation 5 and the television, it's only drawing about 67 watts. So I'm sure once I start playing a game or a movie or something, that'll jump up. But yeah, this will last me, quite a while, at least 18 hours at 66 watts. So 114 download, 17 upload. Nice, I'll take it. I'm digging that 5G. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty loud.
Same three groups control all those media outlets, Fox News and CNN. Now it makes sense why they fired Tucker Carlson. Good evening and welcome to WeYQ News, where we do real journalism.
Sounded like a family just walked by. And I turned off the TV, even though realistically they probably can't even tell unless they're really looking for it. Someone's getting in the vehicle right next to him. Right next to mine. It's hard to tell on camera, but against the fence you can see the shadow of someone moving right there. Right next to my truck. Whew. Well, that means there's going to be a spot next to us that's going to be empty. Hopefully someone doesn't decide to park next to us, but hopefully by the time that happens, I'll be long asleep. Alright, so I'm actually kind of surprised how much activity there is in this parking lot at 1:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna eat a little bit of jerky, watch some more YouTube, and I'm gonna head to bed. So I think the more discreet I am, the less chance it's gonna be to get kicked out of this place. So anyways, I'm gonna get comfortable in my sleeping bag. A new sleeping bag, by the way. The outside of it is canvas. It's by Bushnell, and I'm really excited to sleep in it for the first time. All right. It is so comfy in this sleeping bag. It is so nice. I want to say it's like a 20-degree sleeping bag, but I'm not sure. But it is really comfortable on the inside.
Good morning. Wow, that was quite possibly one of the best nights of sleep I've had in the back of my truck. I slept for a solid 7 hours, did not wake up once. Even with the insanely loud aircraft noises. This was the little peephole I was trying to show you last night. Wow. Well, I guess it's time to get dressed. Nah, I've still got another probably 2 hours before I even have to be at the terminal. So I'm gonna relax a little bit, maybe watch some YouTube.
All right, as fun as this is, I just had some jerky and watched a little bit of YouTube, watched some Stealth Camping Alliance video, some premieres, but it's time to start wrapping this up and slithering out of here and going to pick up the kids from the airport. So let's see if we can continue to do this without getting seen. All right, now is that moment, that the challenge of getting out of here, slipping into the truck, and leaving. So, here goes nothing.
Don't mind me. Until next time. Back into the safety net of my truck. I don't see anyone. I don't think anyone saw me. That's a good sign. All right. Now I gotta go pay for my ticket. No one looking suspiciously at me. That's a good sign. All right. Turns out there is a camera. There's a camera right there in direct view of where I was just sleeping. But no one came up to me and said anything. So we'll see how this exit goes. Well, that was pretty nerve-wracking. I paid for my ticket, but it didn't give me my ticket back to be able to put into the gate over there for the gate to open. So I had to go up to the counter, and for some reason something happened, and they have to manually let me out. So little did they know, I never left last night. Just let me out, everything will be just fine. Just let.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
And we're out of here.
Well, I'd say that was a success. No one knocked on my door. No one stopped me at the gate. No one said, "Hey, I saw you on camera last night." Oh my gosh. Wow. Not only was that like nerve-wracking and pretty crazy, but I was thinking that I was gonna just get terrible sleep last night, but that wasn't the case. So I actually slept really well. So yeah, I'd say that was a success, and off to go pick up the kids. Oh, I see him. I see him.
Stopping for a little break. Go down to the river. Another meat stick.